What's up, Pulsers? Gonna make this short and sweet. Steamfest is on right now where they do a buttload of demos. If anyone's not used to Steamfest, that's what that is. Go play as many of them as you can. They're only on there for a limited time, then you don't get to play them. So what I'm doing is downloading as many as I can, getting through them, quick half-hour videos, so that you can see them whether or not you want to put them on your wish lists, or whether or not you want to go try them. I fully encourage you to try any games that you see that I put up that you think you'd like. Go play them. It's the best way of having a look. I hope you enjoyed the videos. I'll try and get as many done as I can. Thank you. The Boxers! Thank you for joining me today. We are looking at Silence of the Siren as we continue with the next fest. Tutorial or should I jump straight into it? Let's have a little butcher that tutorial. Red candidate turn 1 begin. Welcome to tutorial. Ooh. Hi, I like the animation on this already. Hi, welcome to tutorial that will teach you the basics of how to play Silence of the Siren. First, let's have a look at the controls. That would help. Move the camera with the usual suspects. What's that? Ooh, right, done that. Sweet. Great, now let's use the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. Ooh. Oh, look. It kind of reminds me of Ether Lords a little bit. That's an old game. Now, let's have a look at commanders. Your active actions on the world exploration map. Your only commander is selected. Move him by clicking the highlighted tile to plan a path and then click on it again to confirm. I like a little sound of your engine, I think. Let's head west and discover a container. So is that green, the movement? Yes, it is. Oh, that's really nice. They got that there. Normally games don't have that. You kind of work out and remember how to move them. Cool. Alright, you found the container. Open it and use the data fragment inside. You will obtain experience points. This will level your commander up. I'm going to call my commander Bikey McBikeface. These primals made relics are littered all over the place. Fear Wave Theory, RC Manic Theory, and even the statistics well known as a rim smells like Christmas theory have pulsated the truth, and is still nothing about the mechanicalism that unlocks the unconscious parts of the brain. Right, 500 experience. I'm not reading all that again. You can also keep the data fragment for later use or sell it for 500 Oreo coins. I gather the Oreo coins are gold. Using it immediately grants plus 250 bonus. Alright. Each commander has 3 attributes. Exploration efficiency increases your commander's speed by adding movement points and reveals more of the fog of war around them. So a scout. Command power enhances the strength of your commander's army. Oh, okay, an army. Ability strength makes abilities of the commander stronger. Also raises the amount and replaces replenishment of the commander's energy. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Skills. Each commander can learn up to 8 skills. Each skill has 3 levels. Commanders can upgrade skills from the 1st to the 2nd level when they reach level 5. Then from the 2nd to the 3rd level when they reach level 10. To learn more info about a skill, hover over it. Permanently adds plus 4 movements with each skill level. Oh. So it adds 4, then 8, then 12. Meeting any friendly commander restores 0 movement path per phase. Restores 4 movement parts. Returns 6. Alright, that's pretty cool. Choose a skill to level up. Learn Brawler. Plus 5% melee damage. Goes 10, then it goes 15. Okay. Ranged attacks do plus 5 damage. Ranged attack outside of range do 5% more damage. Okay. let's go on to next. When commanders level up, you get to choose an attribute and a skill improvement or learn. Do it now. Right, let's go combat power. Alright, I was going to try and trick it, do it too. Alright, so I can increase my movement. Oh, I've got to pick one. I've got to pick one. Let's do melee damage. Let's discuss the fundamental principles of this game. It's turn-based, which means you have a limited number of actions per turn. When a commander uses all their movement points, you will need to end your turn to allow them to replenish their movement. On this planet, each turn represents one phase of its rotation and 4 phases. That's like a day. 4 phases make up one cycle. At the start of each cycle, you can recruit new units at your base. Okay. On the right side of the screen, you can find the minimum map. Oh yeah, there it is. A list of your bases, list of your commanders, buttons for setting the animation speed, and the time panel and the phase cycle index. Alright, so I gather that's most of that stuff. Okay, cool. Let's pick one more container. Head north. Don't tell me what to do. I'm the leader. I'm the commander. If you run out of movement points, you will need to end the turn to replenish them. Press end turn button in the bottom right corner. Oh, I like the fact of how it's highlighting it in yellow. Right, so that's turn 2. This really is reminding me of Ether Lords. Move forward, and when you find and pick up a container, let's hoard the contents. Well, we've got to hoard it. Don't like that. I'd have rather used it. Now you should have a new consumable item in your commander's inventory. Open up the commander's card by right clicking on the commander on the map and selecting them from the list on the right hand side of the screen. Right, that was left click. You said right click. Right, gives you a readout of the dude. Left click to pick this unit up. Right click to split it when moving. Ah, so this is your army. I'm also getting like a Might of Magic 3 / Songs of Conquest vibe as well. That's not a bad thing, that's a good thing. This card shows all of the important information about your commander: lore, levels, stats, equipment, skills, items, and army details. Cool. Under the commander portrait, you will find their attributes. Sweet. Below them, there are the following elements. Experience points show the experience needed for the next level. Movement points represents the number of movements you can make per phase. Entry points are required to cast abilities or equip items and artifacts. Okay. After ending the turn, movement points are completely replenished, while energy points only partially, depending on your commander's ability, strength, and equipment setup. You can check the replenishment amounts by hovering over the energy bar. Okay. Cool. So try not to run out of stuff. This is morale. Oh, I hate when morale in the games. When the morale number is positive, it represents a percentage chance of getting an extra turn in combat for each unit. If it's negative, it represents a percentage chance of losing a turn for each unit. This card also allows you to manage the commander's army. You can check the details and shuffle the army around. But we're now interested in the items. You can see in the consumables section, pick it up and drop it into your commander's portrait, or just right click on it. I right clicked on it. By collecting these fragments, you can also manage who will get the valuable experience and when. Also, there are many more types of useful consumables. Now let's close the card and let's go collect some more goodies. Oh, data pad. Every time the commander gains XP, they will gain 10% more XP as a bonus. I collect it, but I didn't equip it. Now open your commander menu with the entry again. Okay. I'll manually equip it, eh? Your commander has a few slots that will allow to be filled with useful items that will help you on the map or in battles. Equipping most items will cost some amount of energy points and so on. Lucky for you, the data pad that will increase his XP income does not cost any equip. The data, okay, right, let's equip it. Yeah, 10% more. Close the command card and collect some more resources. Right, you've explained the basics there. You can just end the tutorial and go into fights. Oh. There are several resources in the game. Aura coins serve as money. Lamanites and ally are basic resources to build structures. Biomass and radiance are more useful resources needed for more advanced structures. Fusion cores are the most rare and valuable resource. You can active special items on map with them and also buy any buildings for 1 fusion core. So if you get them, save them. Capture the Lamanite quarry on the left. End turn. I might bang something down as he drives. Each mine produces a small amount of resources per phase. You can upgrade the production. The mine will generate more resources or build a defense upgrade to add turrets that will defend it against other players. Close the mine card. Okay. Move your commander closer to your base. This is my base? That looks basey. When exploring, you can check all the inactive objects around your commander. Hold the Alt key. Right. Developer. Everyone, including myself, who's ever played one of these games, hates having to hold down something like Alt. Just do it as a toggle. So once it's on, we just be left on. That's just my personal opinion anyway. Now, check out your base. Trench Edge. If icons next to the name are green, it means that you have unused actions. There, you can select your base on the map and or list on the right. Oh, it goes into it. Oh, right. This is your main center of operations, where you can hire commanders and armies and build different upgrades. Let's have a look at the interface. That's a little bit different, isn't it? The minimap shows the location of the base on the world map. The list below allows you to quickly switch between bases when you've conquered more of them. Okay. The detail panel gives you more insights into resources and unit production at the base. Right, I'm liking this so far. If the combat's good, you've got yourself a player here, developer. Below it, the 8 small buttons give you a quick access to the main functions that are otherwise opened by clicking individual buildings. Base core. Oh, I'm feeling this. Now let's open them and the build and upgrade catalog by either clicking the main building or the first shortcut button. This is where you expand your base. The buildings and upgrades can improve your economy, defenses, teach your commanders new ability in the academy, and allow you to recruit different units. Oh, this is... Oh, yes, I'm liking this. Let's build the academy. Right, spacebar unlocks abilities that visiting commanders can learn. That's going to cost me 2,000 of those, which we got there. 3 of those and 5 of those. 3 of those and 5 of those. Okay. Just got to learn the resources. Is that mine or is that theirs? Each building can be bought for aura, coins, and resources, or by spending 1 fusion core. Never going to use that. Be careful with the second option. Only a few fusion cores can be available on each map. Yep, I'm going to save them up. What if it tells you like you've got all ones for this map? Now click the academy building or the academy button to learn more about the command abilities. Ooh. Now we already have an info panel here on the left. You can read the basics there, then click next. I'll do it at my own time, thank you. Leave the academy by closing the window or clicking outside of it. Oh, there's a little dude animation. There's a little large dude down now. Yeah. Now click on the rationing projects building. Can't remind me of Skaven. Alright, hit points, attack, crits, defense, move, initiation. What's this? You can see the hiring panel for ratlings. Each unit comes in 2 basic varieties and upgrades. The upgrade units gain better stats and can also a passive or active special ability. The ratlings become a ranged unit after getting upgraded. Here you can switch between both and choose which you want to hire. Alright, so the hand-to-hand combat seems lesser in every way. Right, so the hand-to-hand combat seems lesser in every way. I'm not going to read all this. Too much reading. Right. Leave the rattling projects. I want to hire some dudes. Oh! Meat Boy Shredder. Right. So they both hand-to-hand combat. Defense. Alright, they seem to be just a different variety. Leave the rattling project. Okay. Oh, I was looking at them. Click on the recruitment center building or the hire unit button to learn about hiring. Oh. I thought it was a dragon then. It's like some kind of worm thing. I like the designs. Here you can hire all the units that are available. Thanks to the buildings you've constructed, the hire button is available when you have enough resources for all units. If not, you can use hire max button. Okay. Which will buy as many available units as possible, starting from the lowest or from the highest tiers. Also, you can switch between basic or upgraded units on each panel. For now, just hire all the units. Ah, cool. Close the Ratman Center. Okay. I got 39 of them. Click on the Hire Commander building and hire Commander. You can hire a new commander here. Each cycle, there will always be a commander from the same faction as the base. You will also find any commanders who retreated from battle here. Cowards that should be executed. If you hire more than one commander per phase, the available armies will decrease in size. Hire a new commander. We've got rat people. What's ability? Defense specialist. Increase the defense attributes of your units by 5%. Units have a 10% chance to retaliate against 2 attacks in a single round. Okay, cool. Melees do +5 damage. Let's have this guy. Because he's got the rat dudes anyway. Merge units. Alright, let's take a look at armies. I was messing about, I should have been. Alright, let's take a look at armies. The upper panel in the army UI in a base shows your garrison's armies. In case of a siege, the army will be defending it. The army in the lower panel is just visiting and will leave when going back to the exploration map. With buttons on the right, you can move the armies or switch commanders. Right click on one of the units to see its stats. Hammer, look at that dude. If your army slots are not full, you can fill them with your units. It may give you an advantage or more control in combat. Split the units by selecting the pick with the number panel. Great, when you have upgraded barracks and higher basic units, you can upgrade them by clicking the gold button above the unit for price, of course. Try to upgrade any unit. There you go. We've upgraded. Use the shortcut button to move all ground garrison units to the new commander. Return to the exploration map. Yeah, definitely Might of Magic and Songs of Conquest vibes. Both are awesome games. Might of Magic's hard to get now though. Move your currently selected commander to meet... I'm not even saying that, I can't say Maja. The original commander. Hey, look at us two, look. Two rat boys. This is the commander meeting card. Here you can exchange items and trade armies. Trading armies will cost you some movement points. All commanders have to have at least one unit. Move all units to your stronger commander. Close the meeting card. That was pointless. It's time to start taking over some guarded structures. When you attack neutral armies, these are just units with no commander. And you are much stronger. Sometimes you will get the option to let them join or let them run. If you hover over the enemy on the left, a tooltip will give you some indication of how dangerous it's going to be. Your army was changed a bit for the purpose of the tutorial. Let's battle. Hazard moderate. Unknown. If you hover over the enemies on the left, right. That's the bit I just read, right. That's a fixed one, is it? Let's go. Overwhelmed by the size of your forces, your opponents are trying to escape. You can let them run and gain XP, or take the initiative and start the battle anyway. Start the battle. I want to see the fighting. Yes, this is all familiar. This is what a simple battlefield looks like. Attacking armies always start on the left side and have a little advantage thanks to higher initiative. Each unit has its own initiative, which determines the attack order. You can select the order of the units at the bottom of the screen. Alright, you can see, so. Right, can I hover over to get information? Right, click on the unit card. Oh. Here, you can check the details of the units on the battlefield, like their stats and special abilities. Close unit card. You can see the movement range of any unit when you hover over them while holding shift. Let's try it now. Right, that should be an automatic thing, like you hover the mouse over it and it shows you the outline. Again, there's no point in pushing other buttons to do something that doesn't need to be done. Each unit has a range of possible actions they can do during their turn. Move, move and attack, shoot if within their range, move and shoot if they are a limited range units. Additionally, units can choose to wait, which is indicated by a yellow button with a clock icon above the active units. This action move the units to the end of the current round order. Skip turn basically, or wait. Alternatively, units can also choose to pass their turn, which is represented by the button located at the bottom right of the wait button. That's good if they got ranged units. You want to get them closer so you can go slap them one. On the right hand side, you can see the combat log. It logs every movement that happens in the combat. Is there a way to minimize that? That seems unnecessary. Above the log, there are some control buttons. The first is the auto combat button, which allows you to let the computer quickly finish the battle. That's pointless. If you're playing these kind of games, you should fight loads of the battles, unless you completely outnumber them. That's nice to have the option, but I always say you should fight them yourself. The second one is the retreat button. If you anticipate defeat but don't want to lose your commander, you can sacrifice your army and let your commander retreat to the base for rehiring. The next button is for surrender. You can pay a price to leave the battle without losses. I don't like those two options. If you start a fight, it should be a fight to the death. The button in the next section allows you to adjust the speed of the animations and the movements. Okay. The last button, you can toggle on off the hex grid. I've never understood why anyone has that option in any of these games. You should leave the grid on. Sometimes it's better to let the enemy come to you. I've read that. Especially if you have a ranged units and the enemy doesn't. Let's pass this turn with our melee units and select our shooter units. Oh, I like the animation on the movement. Each shooter has a range in which they can shoot with higher precision and inflict more damage. The red outline shows you where the more precious shots end. Shoot the enemy units even though they're still in the far range. So I gather that's the close range and that's the far range. Okay. That's quite a big firing arc. Oh. Battlefield layout and the controls are based on the hexes. So when you aim your attack, aim at the hexes, not on the unit itself. Yeah, I'm going to keep doing that by accident. If the situation becomes confusing, use the control key to shrink all units. Oh, I want to see that. Let that be an option. Where you can just have tiny little fighters. I hope that's in the menu, like you can just click it on to have tiny little fighters. Look at that. Oh, no, it's childish, but I find it funny. To see the situation better, each unit also has a counter-attack it can use when it gets attacked for the first time during a round. Now, move your melee units close so they can attack. Right, over it. Wow, we've got the big boy. And we've got the other big boy. That is really cool because some of the other games like this haven't thought that. They haven't thought the minimization thing. That's really good that you thought that, developer. It is your ranged unit's turn again. Use it to thin the enemy herd with some attack with your ranged unit. Alright. Well, that would kill him off. Let's kill him off. Oh, little sprays of like blue blood come out of him then. You can attack the enemy from any direction, aiming at the hex edge of the direction you want to attack. The direction has no effect on the inflicted damage. Now use your melee units to attack. Oh. You should know the basics now, so put them to good use and win the battle. Okay, cool. Oh, I like the little rat dudes. Defeat enemy losses. Win out losses. With the XP from your battle, you are now able to level up your commander. Again, now choose Tech. This is a skill which allows your commander abilities. Don't forget to choose an attribute too. I like combat power. Energy buff. I'd rather have damage and defense. That's more important for my units. What we got? Long range artillery, repair, wild card, sentry, air dog, force field. Okay. Abilities have 3 levels like skills. With each level of skill, the ability becomes stronger. Every time you learn or improve an ability skill, you will get to choose a new ability for the now learned long range artillery. Oh. So I can learn one of these. What's that do? Fires missiles at your enemies. Has an area of effect. Oh, that'd be cool. Creates a protected field around friendly units. Targets a single unit. Restores health to tech-based units. Let's go for the artillery one. Back on the map, the structures in front of you is in a swordsman's sanctuary. Oh, cool. I know they're fighting and moving everything. That little details are just awesome in this. Like many other structures on the map, the swordsman's sanctuary gives you some rewards when you visit it. You can see info about the structures if you have the cursor over it before you enter. Now, visit the swordsman's sanctuary. Visited stats, not visited a major. Restoring dojo, where the commander gets 2,000 experience. Ooh. Chess Master is a skill that gives you the possibility to freely position all of your units in an area on your side of the battlefield before combat starts. Learn the skill. Don't forget to choose an attribute too. See, I don't know why you use that first one. Because that affects every unit, and most of this game's going to be about fighting. Energy buff, it kind of heals naturally. No. The Glossa skill unlocks the option to learn various exploration abilities. What's that do? Rush, Death Mask, Battle Cry, Globe Throttler. Right. Learning and leveling up a Globe Throttler lets you learn a variety of exploration abilities. Okay, cool. Getting bored of reading. Learn Rush, a useful ability that allows you to restore a bit of movement each turn. What's this do? Immediately discovers valuable treasures in an area around the commander. That'd be... Tracks enemy commanders in the fog of war. Targeted commander loses movement points. Oh, that'd be a really cool one. What's his rush run? Gives the commander extra movement points. Ability strength increases the effect plus 3 movement points. Okay. There are 2 main categories of commander abilities. The ones used in combats and the ones exploring the map. The Globe Throttler skill allows you to use abilities on the map. You can use only 1 ability per phase. You can open abilities from the commander card. But let's try the shortcut from the commander action menu on the right panel. Or the left click on your commander. Open up the ability panel. Right. After the first combat, I think you should have let the player discover the map on their own at that point, and then find out things as they go. I think you're explaining a bit too much now. Right. Let's do that. Let's do rush. Each commander can build various structures on the exploration map. Defense, offense, but we will try resource gathering ones. Let's move to the content location and try that. Let me fight. We will build a mining probe which will gather resources for you. What type will depend on the terrain. Longer you will keep the probe active, the more resources it will collect. You can dismantle the probe when you choose, but be aware, so can your enemies. It will become active once activation time passes or by adding an activation upgrade. Use the left mouse button on your commander to open up a commander action menu again and build a mining probe. Looks like an ant with a pickaxe. Alright, keep mining until a visit command destroys it. Right. Once you will learn the builder skill, you'll be able to build more advanced versions of the structures. Now let's use both action and command ability in combat. Attack the enemy in the north. Alright, let's do this. So I'm going to get to use my missile thing, is it? Your commander's chessmaster skill allows you to position your units before the start of combat. When you're ready, click the end tactics button. Alright, let's just move back. These dudes. What is it? Oh, where's the movement one? That is so stupid. Just have it hover over it. Love of God, look. Right, so I can get about halfway. So you can stand back. You go here. I don't know if it affects their vision or not. Right, end tactics phase. Cool. When your units get upgraded, they gain a special ability. Try to use one of your unit's special abilities by clicking on the button and choosing the targets. Right, who is it? It's the big dude, right? Special ability do. Alright, so it's a wave attack. Oh, cool. Oh! Let's try a commander ability. You can only use one commander ability each turn. Click on your commander's portrait and select long range artillery. Use it on a group of enemies. So, oh! You should know the basics now, so put them to good use and win the battle. Well, it's going to go crazy by the looks of it. Well, who can you hit? You're going to do 4, so let's try and take them out. Oh! Alright, take 10 off him. I was hoping he'd take him out. Right. Can't quite. I think that's a 5. Enemy commander has been defeated. We lost 3. They lost 80. Oh, quite a massacre, isn't it? Level up, improve my skills. What's this? Grobbler. Barbarian horde, easy prey. Okay. Let's increase strength on that again. Learn easy prey. Pretend to be really weak and trick others to attack you. Show commanders weak. In multiplayer, that'd be awesome. Positive field. Cost a positive field that prevents negative effects from visited objects and abilities. Learn invisibility. Makes your commander invisible to the enemy units until somebody approaches too close. Visible units 4 tiles away. Let's see if they attack me. Congratulations. Alright, go to the main menu. Right, I think that's going to be a cool game. I'm going to keep an eye on that. I really like some of the stuff they've done. However, developers, take off the holding off the button thing. Just have it so you can hover over the units to tell how they're going to move. The key to minimize and maximize your units is a really good idea. That's a problem with some of these games. You can't always see units behind or where they're going to hit. But the fact you've done that is brilliant. I like the controls, the movements. I think you've got a really cool game. Well done, developer. I'm going to wishlist this. But as always, you guys make up your own minds. This has been Pulsebeetle. Thank you for your time. Have a good day. Keep the pulse. Remember, boop. Next fest.